My name is Tim, and in this short video, we are going to be looking at the magic trick, the holy grail for fitness instructors, and that is overcoming the two main struggles, the two main obstacles that are constantly here from fitness instructors over the last 6 or 7 years, and that is losing weight and keeping energy high. Yep, it's very easy to do one of them, but the trick is to be able to do both of them, okay? In this short video, we are going to discuss that so you can walk away and implement a couple of key tips and tricks and make sure that you can lose a few pounds, look good, look lean, feel really confident when you teach classes, but also be your absolute best, teach with an effervescent, infectious energy in all of your classes, and be that inspirational fitness model that you want to be. So stick around towards the end of the video, and I will also share with you one of the advanced strategies that I use with my private clients as well. Okay, so your time is precious. Let's get stuck in. First of all, please, if you would like to make sure you catch up on the other videos, please subscribe to the channel and like the video if you found any of the content useful. Please, it will really help me grow the channel, so I appreciate it massively. Thank you. Right, let's jump in. In order to lose weight, we know that it's a calorie deficit that we need, okay? Now, where generic diets go wrong and where they fail fitness coaches is that they only create deficit by reducing calories, okay? That's it. Just less calories, less calories, less calories, okay? And that's not a great thing if you're trying to keep your energy high and live a highly energetic and active lifestyle, okay? The two do not go hand in hand. You cannot be highly energetic when you're only on 800 or 1,000 calories a day, okay? Because one body pump and body attack class blows away 1,000 calories straight off the bat, okay? So what we do in group-based nutrition and what I've done with my clients over the last 7 years is focus on the output. So yes, we create a deficit, of course, because that's the only way to lose weight, but we do it by increasing our output. So you might know energy output as TDEE, so total daily energy expenditure, and that is comprised or made up of 4 key things. Yeah, 4 things: your metabolism, your exercise activity thermogenesis, so basically just your exercise, then your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, so essentially your lifestyle, things like steps, etc., and then also thermal effective food, TEF. All right, it's made up of those 4 things. About 2/3 of it is made up by your metabolism. Then the other 3 are split fairly evenly around about, anywhere between 10 to 20%. Okay, fairly evenly. Now the key thing is that we don't stress or worry too much about one of those 4 things. Okay, because if we focus on just on one of those 4 things, like most people may do, they'll focus on their exercise. Yep, and they'll get really stressed about what sort of workout they should do, and should it be dumbbells or barbells, or should it be a kettlebell or a brick or something, okay? What does it need to be? It doesn't need to be that complicated, but they get really stressed about their exercises. Should it be body weight, should it be this, should it be that? Should it be a body attack class or body compound class? Should it be a Peloton spin class or an RPM class or a sprint class, whatever it may be, okay? But the focus on that 1 or 2 hours a day, but they're leaving the term as, money on the table, right? They're leaving easy gains on the table by not focusing on every one of those 4 key factors, all right? So with your metabolism, it takes up easily 2/3 of your total daily energy expenditure, your output, is we're going to support your metabolism by, 1, not going on any restrictive, drastic, shitty, stupid diets. Yep, cool. And 2, we're going to support your metabolism by ensuring that we have a balanced split of your macronutrients. All right, macronutrients is your protein, your carbs, and your fats. So that's where things like Atkins and keto and anything else that's really extreme, all right, where we're missing out maybe protein, or you're missing out or restricting carbs massively, or you've been really fearful of missing out fats, okay? We don't do that in group-based nutrition. We like all of them. They're all great. They're all our friends, okay? So we have a balanced split of macronutrients across the board to support your metabolism. That way you can essentially increase your output by just being a bit sensible, okay? Secondly, your exercise. So exercise, when you start eating a little bit better, sleeping a bit better, start looking after your lifestyle a bit better, you all will perform more, have a higher heart rate, and be able to train and teach a bit harder, tuck jump a bit higher, okay, lift a bit more weight and body pump and whatever it may be. Just be able to expend more calories because you're training with a much more fueled approach, okay? So that's going to have a positive impact on your calorie expenditure because you'll be exercising more calories or burning more calories through exercise, okay? Because you'll not be able to hit those big high numbers when you're literally on your hands and knees hanging out your ass, okay? So that's big, easy win right there. Then when it comes to your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, so your lifestyle steps, this is where we just simply look to increase our step count as one protocol. If you have time on the weekends, if you have pets and dogs or kids or family or whatever else, you live by the seaside, live by nice locks, wherever it may be, by the hills, by Monroe's, wherever, is just look to be a bit more active, to pick up a hobby that's going to get you out and about for 30 to 40 minutes. All right, if you can do it for an hour, fantastic. But all you need to do is just move a little bit more. Find something that you enjoy and just make sure that it's making you move. Yeah, simple stuff. If it's about steps and you like to go out for walks or for hikes, whatever else, all you look to do is add an easy 5 to 10% of your step count. If you're hitting 10,000 steps a day, aim for 11,000. If you're hitting 15,000, aim for 16,000. Simple as that, okay? We are not making things complicated. We're not throwing your life upside down that you need to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, do some marine corpse crush ass workout, at 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that, or push cars up and down the street. We don't need to go topless and do crazy CrossFit WODs, nothing like that. We don't need to go to that extent, okay? So that's another easy win. That's 3 out of 3 stuff that I know that you can do because my private clients have been doing it for the last 7 years. Then lastly, thermal effect of food, TEF. Again, you can make a simple positive increase in your energy expenditure by just increasing your protein. All right. Now, historically, women undereat protein massively. Okay. For all the food diets that I've seen over the years, the average protein intake, I would say, is probably around about 70 grams. Okay. Now, for people that aren't doing any exercise at all, that probably equates to about 1 or 1.2 grams per kilogram body weight. Now that's fine if you're a so-called, average person, fairly sedentary. Yeah, you don't teach 6+ classes a week. But if you are teaching 6+ classes a week and you're highly active, you do a bit of weight training, perform hit high intensity classes, bit of box size, all that kind of stuff, those numbers need to be a little bit higher. Yeah, and that's all coming from the American College of Sports Medicine, all science, all research kind of stuff, right? You need to look after muscle tissue a lot better, okay? So the numbers need to be at least 1.6, ideally around about the 2 gram per kilogram body weight guideline, around that mark. So that means instead of 70 grams, we should really be aiming for at least triple figures. If you can consistently hit 100, you're going to make great easy wins. If you hit the 110 or 120, brilliant, nice and easy. You can do that fairly easily with a bit of planning. Yep, you can always have a whey shake or any kind of almond or pea or plant-based shake if you're that way inclined, no problem at all. That's an easy 25-30 grams there as a backup, but you can have 3 times 30 grams through foods and through meals easily with a bit of planning. Yep, but that is a fantastic way to increase your output. Why? Because it takes protein 6 times more energy to digest and assimilate protein than it does carbs or fats. So that's like saving yourself 50 burpees, okay? It's increasing energy without doing any exercise, which to me is a huge win, right? So with those 4 things, if we make several, so 4 small accumulative gains across spectrum, that creates a significant impact and output change. That's the way that we create a deficit, all right? So forget about the diets, focus on the output, create deficit, the lean, the healthy, positive way, okay? Secondly, very quick point on that one. Second point on that one is do not focus about the week. Do not focus on the single day or the single meal, okay? You're not going to gain weight with a high-calorie meal or even a high-calorie day. You're not going to lose weight with a low-calorie meal or a low-calorie day, okay? It's going to be spread over the week. What you do in that 7 days is the key. If a new member comes into your group exercise class, does 1 class of whatever it may be, and heads off, are you going to tell them, or do they think they've made a significant change, they're going to lose a couple of pounds or anything like that? No, the message that you'll be telling them is to, great work, great start. Now you need to be consistent. Yeah, try to make 2, 3, or 4 classes a week. That way, it's going to help you get where you want to be. Same applies, or the hints and tips what you'll be telling your fitness members and your participants. It's the exact same stuff that you need to be applying into your nutrition. Okay. Now, keeping energy high. One, by doing that, the fact that we're not restricting calories, we're not dropping our fuel, all right, helps our energy straight away. It'll help us sleep. It'll help us recover because now we've got a balanced set of macronutrients to kind of work from. So we're supporting our carb stores. We're supporting our lean muscle tissue that we have because we're not going keto or we're not doing anything that's omitting any of those single food groups or macronutrients. Okay, so common sense is really boring, but it works really, really well. Okay, so the fact we're doing that is going to help energy straight away. Secondly, we need to do a little bit of planning. Yeah. Now, the reason why you need to do a little bit of planning, and I don't mean the Sunday night kind of prep of the bodybuilders or physique coaches or all that kind of stuff, okay? Generally, we probably haven't got time for that. So what we need to do is just think about planning 3 days ahead. Yeah, that's it. So just short little markers, 3 days ahead. So you know what your 3 lunches are going to be. You know what your schedule is going to be. You know we're going to be at 1 o'clock on a Tuesday. You know what time your classes will finish on a Wednesday. Right. So just plan a little bit ahead. Do that shopping list. Make out your kind of meals. So when you come in at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and you've had a big long day on your feet, and all you want to do is literally just shower and crawl into kind of bed, the idea of spending 20 minutes in the kitchen isn't going to happen. Okay, the idea of that is just do not want that to happen. Okay, that's not going to happen. So what we need to do is make sure we don't just reach for the sugary, savory snacks or a takeaway or anything like that that's going to blow the calories up. We want to make sure that we have a meal there, a balanced meal with protein, with carbs, and a little bit of fats to top us up after the day, replenish that muscle glycogen that we've been expending, okay, the carb fuel source that we've been expending, repair that damaged and stressed muscle tissue. Because every time you're teaching and training, you are stressing and damaging muscle tissue. That's why you need the protein and carbs to go back in and look after it. That's going to help give you that very lean, athletic fitness, shape and energy more than anything else, again, and that kind of confidence. So whether it is, baked potato and a bit of tuna, or baked beans on a baked potato, whether it's those simple kind of meals, whether it's soup, whether it's like a chicken or a veggie pizza with a side salad, whatever, it can be a number of fairly quick and easy meals. You could perhaps have the same dinner 2 nights in a trot if it's a slow cooked chili con con, chili kind of thing, or a stew, or anything that you like, that you enjoy. By all means, just plan ahead. It makes a massive difference because it takes away the chance and the opportunity for you to either overeat or undereat. Okay, so a bit of planning makes a world of difference. It prevents you from reaching to the cafe snacks, the high sugar snacks. When the blood glucose levels really dip down and you come in from teaching, your body is crying for sugar. It's crying to lift up the blood glucose level. So that's why you will have those kind of sugar pangs for very sugary treats, for the chocolates, for the jelly babies, for all these kind of things, okay? Which is not a bad place to kind of be in, but it's not really what you want after a long day of kind of teaching. You want the protein in, you want some carbs, of course, and you want some fats, yeah? Balanced nutrition all the way through, all right? And that is it. That is some very clear advice, really, some sort of guidance for fitness coaches, instructors, personal trainers who are teaching group exercise classes on how to lose weight and keep your energy high. And that is, speciality. That is niche nutrition coaching that generic diets or Weight Watchers, Slimming World, keto, whatever else cannot do for you. Not a chance, okay? It's what we've been doing groups nutrition for the last 7 years with great success. Now, as I promised you, one of the advanced strategies that I'm going to just touch on very briefly, and I will put a link into the description below, is one of the advanced strategies that I've been using for a long time and one of my favorite ways to help fitness instructors eat more food and stay really, really lean, toned, low level of body fat, okay? And that is called reverse dieting. All right, the reverse dieting approach is after a period of lowering calories, after a period of kind of dieting, then we slowly re-add calories back into the diet, very controlled, very slow, very safe manner. So you increase your average intake from, for example, 1,400 calories up to 18, 19, or 2,000 calories, as we've done with loads of private clients, okay? So it allows you to have more fuel, have more flexibility. You keep your body lean, your body shape really lean, okay? So you stay toned, you look good, you feel good, but you've now got more reserve, more adaptation to kind of fuel, and you're moving the body away from being very efficient, okay? It may be a bit of a misnomer where we think being efficient is a good thing. We don't want our body to be efficient when it's burning through calories, okay? Because being efficient means that we can survive on 800 calories. We don't want to be surviving 800 calories, okay? We want to be a calorie burning furnace, as it were, right? We want to be able to take in a lot of fuel to support our classes, support our lifestyle, and be that highly infectious, effervescent fitness coach in our classes. All right, so I will attach a link in the description below to expand on reverse dieting. That is just one of the advanced strategies that we do inside Group X Nutrition, which is niche nutrition coaching for the fitness professional. All right, so thank you for watching. I will send a link down right now. And any questions, if you have tried any diets, drop a comment below. Let me know what is holding you back right now. What is your biggest nutrition struggle? And is there anything else I can do for you to make sure that you get your nutrition on point? All right, my name is Tim. Thanks for watching. Take care. Talk soon. Bye-bye.